Module 61. Dear students, I have come with a new module. In this, we will see that how salary or wage can be fixed based on consumer price index. So we will do two problems and we will illustrate that what is the wage for the base year and what should be the wage for the current year, or the base year increase to the current year increase in terms of wage or salary. We are going to compute and we are going to illustrate with the help of two problems. So the first problem, the percentage expenses on different commodities consumed by the middle class families of a certain city and the group index numbers in 2021 as compared with the base year 2020 are as follows. So calculate the consumer price index for the year 2021. And based on that, you have to take a decision, that is Mr. X was getting rupees 24,000 as salary in the base year. How much he should get to maintain his former standard of living in 2021. Now first we will compute the problem, the commodities and the percentage increase values are there and index values are there. So the commodities: food, rent, clothing, fuel and lighting and miscellaneous expenses. The percentage expenses are there and index values are there. 45, 15, 12, 8 and 20 are the percentage of expenses. That means the weight. And index values are 410, 150, 343, 248 and 285. Now we will see the computation. As per the given information, we can calculate using the family budget method. We know that both the methods will give the same answer. So based on the information, you have to decide whether you have to use aggregate expenditure method or family budget method. Based on this information, here you can use family budget method because index values are there and weights are there. So percentage expenses are the weights and price relatives are the index numbers. So the formula for calculating consumer price index is sigma IW divided by sigma W. I is the index, W is the weight. Now we can see the solution. We will get the values and substitute the values in the equation, that is sigma IW divided by sigma W. That is 32,500 divided by 100. That is equal to 325. So the base year index is 100 and the current year index is 325. This indicates that prices increased by 225% in 2021 compared to that of 2020 for the commodities included in the index. So first part of the computation we have completed. Now the second part is the salary fixation. So salary in 2020 is 24,000. Now the question is, how much should be the salary in 2021 to maintain the same standard of living? So we have seen that index is increased by 225%. Now we have to use the equation index for 2021 divided by index for 2020 into wages in 2020. So substituting the values in the equation, we will get 325 divided by 100 into 24,000. So the salary should have been 78,000. So the increase in salary, the question is increase in salary. There are different ways of asking how much should be the salary. Then the answer should be 78,000. Here the question is what should be the increase in salary. So 78,000 minus 24,000, that is equal to rupees 54,000. Wherever you have to mention units, you have to remember that when you're doing statistics problems, you have to mention the units. It's very important. Here it's salary, that unit you have to write rupees. So value answer is rupees 54,000. Now we will do one more problem. Second problem is an inquiry into the budgets of middle class families on Mumbai gave the following information. Expenses on different values are there: food, rent, clothing, fuel and miscellaneous expenses. And expenditure percentage values are there and price relatives are there. So weights are there and P values are there. Now we have to, the second question is what change in the cost of living index for 2021 compared to that of 2020 has taken place. That meaning first we have to calculate the consumer price index. Second question is how much dearness allowance should be given to a worker who is getting rupees 20,000 as salary in 2020. So that you have to remember the dearness allowance we will increase based on the consumer price index. So the government will take a decision. Whenever they will announce the consumer price index, whenever it's going up, always they will increase the DA or dearness allowance, dearness pay, all this related to wage or salary fixation. Central government will take a decision. Immediately central government employees will get that. Slowly state government employees also will fix that, or they will increase the dearness allowance. That is how it's adjusted with the salary or wage structure. So consumer price index is playing an important role in the wage and salary fixation and the increase in wages and salary. Now we will see this. We are doing the solution. That is expenses we are showing in the table. Percentage or the expenditure is the weight and price relatives, that is the P value. The last column is PW values. Now consumer price index, we can use the family budget method. The equation is CPI is equal to sigma PW divided by sigma W. When you substitute the values in the equation, we will get CPI is equal to 12,610 divided by 100. So the index is 126.10. Now to write the interpretation, prices increased by 26.10% in 2021 compared to that of 2020 for the commodities included in the index. Now we have to say the second part of the solution. That is, average salary required is calculated using the equation index for 2021 divided by index for 2020 into wages in 2020. So substituting the values in the equation, we will get 126.10 divided by 100 into 20,000. So you are getting rupees 25,220. Here the question is how much should be the dearness allowance. So the difference you have to take. The question is not what should be the salary. If what should be the salary, meaning your answer is rupees 25,220. See here the dearness allowance increase is the question. So that meaning 20,000 is the base year what he was getting as the dearness allowance. Now the increase is 25,220. So the answer is 25,220 minus 20,000, that is rupees 5,220 he should get as dearness allowance in 2021 to maintain the same standard of living. So this is how consumer price index is playing an important role in fixing the wages and salary or in calculating the dearness allowance. So this is an important module and this is what I want to explain in this module. Thank you.